Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go around. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't.
What's up, YouTube? Vapus001 coming at you with a quick video. Today's topic is fasttech.com. Now, what fasttech is they're a manufacturer and shipper in China of clones, regular mods, authentic tanks, clone tanks, all that stuff you could think of. Batteries, coils, Canthal, coil jigs, coil kits, all that stuff. Now, fasttech, very, very cheap. I have a cart right now with 4 RDAs, 30 feet of Canthal. I want to take a quick hit and see if I can remember the other ones. I'm rocking the Mutation X V4 with the flavor chaser and a regular 510 connector on it. Uh-oh. Yeah. By the way, guys, one con I've noticed now, after I've had this for a while, sometimes when I click the button 5 times, it doesn't turn on. Sometimes I gotta click that thing 10 times. Click 5 times to turn on, click another 5 times, pops on. I don't know what's up with it. But we're gonna bump her up to 75 watts. We're gonna hit her. I put my 6 milligram nicotine in here. It's strong. It is strong. I got off work, guys. That's why my hair's wet. I just got out of the shower. I got off about an hour ago. It's probably a little after midnight here now. It's pretty late. But back on the topic of fasttech. The reason fasttech can sell all this stuff so cheap is because most of our mods, most of our tanks, most of our drippers, our RDAs, our RTAs, all that stuff is made. It might be manufactured and sold in the United States, but it is made all in China. Most of the stuff, even if you're like, oh, you know, WizTech is Chinese built, everything that's here is built by Chinese. Now, most of the stuff, the United States and stuff regulate what goes into them, like a DNA chip, a WizMech chip, any of those chips, all that stuff is all regulated by the United States. But China comes out with, of course, their clones, which are the cheaper made ones. But the biggest problem I see with people ordering from fasttech is that they always complain that it takes forever for their packages to get there. That's number one. Number two is sometimes their goods are damaged or just not functioning and not working. We're going to go over the first one. Not shipping takes like a month. The reason it takes that long is because when you first open up an item, let's say you find an RDA you like, you click on it, it'll have a bar underneath of it that says, will ship within 5 days. Will ship within 2 days. In stock. Ship the next day. Ship within 7 days. Now I'm going to go over what all these mean. Of course, ship the next day, within 24 hours, it will ship out of their manufacturing, their company. If it's 2 days, it takes 2 days. If it's in stock, it's usually 2 to 3 days. All the way up to when it gets to 7 days, it means they're most likely out of stock. Unless it says an estimated time of X amount of days next to it. Now, this is why it happens all the time. People are ordering things that say will ship within 7 days. Which means that they're most likely out of stock. That's why it takes so long, because you have to wait. What that means is once we're back in stock, it'll ship 7 days after that. That's why it takes a month. That's why it takes 5 weeks. It's because people don't pay attention to this. Now, I'm not saying, you guys are idiots. Why don't you pay attention to this? It's something easy to miss, and I mean, it doesn't say right on there they're out of stock. It rarely ever says they're out of stock. Now, we're going to take a quick drink of water. Another thing of why it might take long. If you get batteries or juice. First of all, if you get juice, usually only 1 or 2 packaging companies, like UPS, ePacket, a lot of those won't take them because they won't ship juice. They don't want to ship it because it's too much of a fragile hazard or, whatever. They won't ship juice. Maybe because it has nicotine in it. I don't know. But most places won't ship juice. There's like one that'll ship to the United States to me. And it's going to take 6 to 12 days after the amount of time it takes for it to leave the manufacturer. Now, another thing is batteries. Please, please, I cannot stress this enough. Just go to your vape shop or go to a different place online and buy your batteries. Because the regulation on batteries is so strict that sometimes it gets held up in places like Hong Kong, where it takes a week, 2 weeks before they even let it go past that checkpoint. Because batteries are so strictly regulated there. So please, I cannot stress enough, buy your batteries somewhere other than Fast Tech. Or unless you can send it somewhere other than through Hong Kong. Because believe me guys, it's not worth, batteries might be cheap on there, but it's not worth it. They're like $5 on there. That's like $2 less than I paid for my batteries. Come on, you don't have $2 extra to pay for your batteries. Now, there are some people who are like that, and I'm not telling you not to do it, but I'm just telling you guys, I'm showing you guys what might happen. It might take a while. Okay, number 2 is quality. The quality's not going to be very good, guys. It's clones. Like some of them, the quality is almost sometimes better than the actual authentic. I've been watching videos on YouTube, and there are people who are like, this looks better than the authentic. It looks better machined than the authentic. Now, other things you have to worry about during that is there's probably going to be a lot of machine oil because they don't really clean them. Make sure you always clean your stuff. Even if you get it down at your local vape shop, always clean it first. Your tanks, all that stuff, clean it. Before you use it, clean it. That's all I got to say. Clean it. So, once I get my PayPal all set up or I get my debit card in the mail, I'm going to be ordering off of Fast Tech, and we're going to see how long and how well quality and how well all this stuff's going to work. Like I said, I got 3-4 RDAs, Cantho wire, some kit stuff, coil jigs, just your basic necessities, and hopefully a stand to hold on my RDA. Oh yeah, and I got little like stand things that you can screw your RDAs on so they can sit on a table. So, we're going to see how well that works out. I don't know how well it's going to work out yet. I haven't gotten it. I haven't even ordered it. I'm kind of tinkering to see what I want. Take an RDA off, get this, take this off, get another RDA, stuff like that. And another cool thing, I'm going to talk about like pros of it. Of course, number 1, price. Price is awesome. Most of the time the clones look almost identical. You can actually pick you want one as close to the identical as you can, and it's pretty close. Another thing that's nice is you can pick a design, guys. You can pick if you want your Velocity clone to be black, if you want it to be gold, if you want it to be stainless steel, if you want it to be black with red splatters, if you want it to be zombie style green with red splatters, if you want it to be white with black splatters. They have all those choices. They have choices between the normal, they have choices between minis, all that stuff, guys. They have outrageous amount of choices. Now, a lot of people are like, oh man, you gotta have the authentic, man. The authentic is the thing to go. Gotta have that authentic. Well, here where I live, the vape lounge where I've gone, this is the only authentic they had, guys, was this mutation. Everything else was a clone. I can get the same thing on Fast Tech, a clone exactly like the one they have, for more than half the price. Almost 2/3 the price of it. I go there and it costs me $30 for a clone of a Hellboy. I can go on WizTech. I'll wait freaking 2 weeks for it and buy it for $6. Like, what? Why would I buy it from you guys for triple the price? That's more than triple the price. That's like quadruple the price. It's fucking ridiculous, guys. So, I'm going to get this order as soon as I can, hopefully before I leave for Iowa. I'm hoping to do a video there with my vape friends and kind of talk to them. My buddies have a lot more mods, of course, because they've vaped since, I think I'm the one who started vaping at the beginning, and they kind of followed, is how it went. I'm not sure about it. It's been a while. It's probably been three years since I got an EVOD. I went from like an EVOD to a VTR. I went through a lot before they started letting out Cloud Chasers. I mean, the first Cloud Chasers were all mech mods, and I didn't trust them. So I'm hoping to do a video with him, hoping to pull all of his mods out. I sold him. He has my VTR. I sold him my VTR. I sold him my old Sageli 150 watt. We're going to see if I can buy that back from him. But I don't know. He also has the Relo RX200. My other buddy that lives with him has an IPV Mini 2, which was my first regulated box mod. Well, barely a box mod, but my first regulated mod. And still to this day, still my favorite mod for a single 18650. Works beautifully for, I think it was like 75 watts. Below that thing at 50 watts. Had a turbo version 1 RDA on there, blowing them clouds. And guys, I know a lot of people don't like that that turbine in there, too much whistling. I mean, it's all subjective. But once I get this package, I'm going to go over a couple things. 1, how long it takes. 2, the quality and if anything's wrong with the things I buy. 3, their functionality, and 4, how well it's actually machined. That's different than quality, guys. I'm talking about how they're kind of the same thing, and then, 5? Number 5, I'm going to go over how close. I'm going to look up pictures. I'm going to look up videos on Rip Trippers, because he has all the ones except for one that I'm getting. And I'm going to see how close they are to the actual thing. So guys, I think that's it right now. This is Vapor001. Hide your mods and hide your tanks, because I'm vaping everything up in here.